reload. And what else have I got left to do? I'm running low on quests, I think. Byzantium. Just Phineas. Alright. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about Phineas's weapon. I think if there's something going on with Phineas, and the broker says there might be, then I'm going to wait to see if I've got a cause, perhaps, to steal stuff from him. Maybe not necessarily go against him, but perhaps I want to barter for his science weapon. You know. Then if I have something to use against him rather than running in there and stealing it, that might burn his trust. And until I'm ready to burn bridges with Phineas, then I'm not going to. Alright.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from the Masked Marketeer?
What's that make the vicar?
Max? I was thinking maybe one of the butlers. Don't tell him I said that.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna tell him.
Hey guys, enjoy yourselves. I wish you wouldn't smoke on the ship, but I mean, it's got to have decent ventilation still, you know. Can't be good for the filters. Over to Harlow's base. And Nyoka can stay behind. Thank you, Ada, for locking up, and I'll bring Ellie along for this one. Then when we get to Monarch, I think it'll be Pavati and Nyoka. I'm really enjoying all this. I'm just jumping around doing missions. I'm loving the planet hopping. This game is great. Okay. Trask's evidence. It's behind here. I gotta find a way into it. Sure, I can manage it. Wait till this guy's left the corridor. Okay. Before we do anything rash, hello. Find a quiet place where there's not too many people. Or ideally anyone. Here we go. And I'm going to read that. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum value of their cargo delivered to the board's authorities. Written. Handwritten. Can't read it. Okay. Now we have to confront Harlow. I think we're going to make an enemy of his lot. But, we'll find out. You have Harlow and Marlowe. I never noticed your name was Marlowe. That's kinda a cute name, Harlow and Marlowe. Okay.
What's the word?
Should I accept? Do I do this first? I don't know. If I don't, then what's the point in having the ring? Well, you know, I got the ring just in case. Okay. No. Let's start with this. Trask had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you'd been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
You've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
Perception. When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? But what the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true.
That's what I was trying to get to.
And I'll believe you.
I needed Felix to confront him.
Some common criminal.
The receipts might have been legit. He might be honest about that.
I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Okay. I don't think I can armor up whilst... Yes, I can, actually. Let's quickly do that. I can't. You guys are in combat. You guys are going to go down. Alright, I'm going to have to back off, reset, and make sure I'm prepared for this. But it's a good thing I'm armored. 3. Oof. That. And down. Okay, looks like we're finding our way out of here.
I could do this all day.
That does nothing. Alright, let's quickly get Ellie and Felix armored. Yep. Well, you know, I tried to talk. It didn't work. It works that way. But I get the feeling that, I trust Trask and don't trust this guy. And I'm not a revolutionary, so, you know, this all works to my advantage. We know he was in contact with... Oh, a safecracker's jacket. Sorry, I want to see that. Oh, actually, that's on Felix. Sorry, Felix. Yeah, that one back. What does it look like on me? Probably just as good. Yeah, that's my normal streetwear now. That's what I'm wearing. Leather jacket. I don't know. They look better than the green. They're both leather. Well, they're both faux leather in any case. It's just, it's almost exactly the same, only black instead of green. I kind of think the green is a bit more distinctive, though. But this is unique. Very Han Solo-ish. Especially that look right now. Alright. Armor. For this bit.
What? Something going on over there?
They're on us.
I think Ellie's still in defensive, aren't you? Yep. Every time. At least I got that ahead of time. Rather than with Nyoka, I picked that one up at the end. God, it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Something going on.
It's amazing you don't aggro everyone on the goddamn site. Because they don't seem bothered by you unless you're, like, within, like, 3 meters of them. Is there anything we can do about this place? Because I feel like this would be a good... Like, we could take over this center of operations. We should be able to claim this. Take over those construction mechanicals, set up our own base of operations. Though, just without the pretensions. I'd love to have a headquarters. But, you know, the ship is my headquarters. Alright. Speak with Felix on the ship. I don't know how happy he's going to be about me having killed Harlow. Let's get changed. I'm going to wear this for a bit. Is that what you were wearing? Right? That's your normal outfit? I just try to remember. I remember it looking different. There we go. Felix might be really unhappy with that. But he attacked us
Captain,
first.
Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
Felix might be lashing out. But then they are always arguing.
Since when?
Since the Rangers decided their 8th back should stay in the Wednesday zone. Come on, Felix. The Rangers threw that game.
Were we listening to the same game? The Rangers were robbed. The Hammers had the judges in their pocket.
Teams that play poorly deserve to lose. That's a fundamental law of the universe.
Why does this game have
I'll bring
judges?
religion into this, preacher.
The Rangers handily snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. If you can't see that, let's just agree to disagree.
I hate that
I
line.
disagree. Also, get spaced.
Let's just agree to disagree. How about... No. Agreeing to saying...
On standby for command.
Let's just agree to disagree. It's just, I've run out of arguments, now I'm just going to be wrong at your expense. Whatever. Felix, you and I need to have a talk.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You never really know what's going on inside somebody's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Money changes people. The board probably offered Harlow a lot of money.
I just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
Well, it's not like I pay you. I think you're better than that.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, boss.
I should be paying my crew.
You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Finish a companion's quest line. I'll never finish Max's, but I think that would be a good downside to having, like, the companions on hand, is that you either lose a lot of money at once, or you, like, regularly pay your crew like a weekly stipend to keep them on the ship. But then again, since you can't, like, you can't do odd jobs, you'd just be draining money and eventually run out, so I suppose it'd be almost impossible to balance. But there has to be some kind of, you know, that'd be more for a sim kind of game. More on the lines of Elite Dangerous than this sort of thing. And that's fair enough. I need to put some of this away, particularly that. Two of these. Everyone's got a helmet now, a very good one. That could go away. Alright. That's cleared out a bunch of stuff. Now, what have I got that's so heavy? These all weigh the same. Should apply some of these mods. Geographic scanner, that's a gadget. I've got two geographic scanners. Now, let's go to the workshop. Workbench, apologies. Go to armor. No, I meant to tinker with that. Good lord. Cancel. Let's not even bother. That's a waste of money. Let's install a mod. I have not got a gadget, so let's add a chrono field, which restores some of your TTD meter when you get a critical hill. Sure. Silver tongue kit is what I want. This one is missing a gadget which I don't have. I don't have enough bloody gadgets. I don't know who's holding the Vortex Mace. I know Pavati's got the Impact Hammer Mark II. I've already got mods on that. Let's just apply stuff. Like a Mr. Ouch on this. A Sure Grip. Yeah, I'll give you a Speed Grip. And another Mr. Ouch. Give you a Sure Grip. And a Mr. N. Why not? It looks silly, but it looks funny. Not got a barrel attachment, and I will give you a... Ooh, a fire rate increase. I know where I want to put that. Let's give you a Fun Times barrel here for this rifle. For I think that's Felix's rifle. And the heavy machine gun that Nyoka is carrying can have the Speedy Mate barrel, which is what I was looking for. Repair all equipped. Alright. I think it's back to Monarch. Byzantium. Which I can't go to yet. 3 on Monarch. Stella Bay.
We're now in orbit above Stella Bay, Captain.
Still haven't seen those UDL gunships. Pavati and Nyoka, that's what I said. Don't think I've got anything to do with other quest lines. Max is done. Well, Max is kind of stuck. Felix is done. Nyoka will soon be done, and I think I'm going to do hers first. And then I'll get on with the Iconoclasts. And the Broker last. Let's head to the regional map. Starcross Troopers is over there. Let's fast travel to Cascadia Turnpike. Seems like the easiest way. I'm supposed to just, you know, running across. And I think I should armor up before we do this. Because it's quite dangerous in this part of the world. Powerful or otherwise. How's your weapon doing now? Lovely, and it's a heavy weapon. I'll give you the Elite Troop armor, and Pavati can have the MSI armor. And Starcross Troopers.
Huh?
Oh, hello.
Here we go.
God, you were just there. Terminal. Always got one shot missing or something. I just haven't reloaded. Let's make sure all my weapons are loaded. Yes, they all are. Alright, let's go deal with this Mantiqueen. And that'll get us into this area Nyoka used to Karen.
Here we go.
Charon.
I haven't set foot in here since. Wow. I'm ready.
I should have had Ellie, not
Right?
Pavati,
Yeah.
right?
Here we go.
Okay, you don't seem ready, but let's do this. Pavati's not really the right person for this, but she'll be fine. Charon, apparently. Always pronounce that with a soft CH sound. In addition to Mantis or Hive. Okay, take a bit of care. Don't need a shovel. What do we got? Music box. Lemon slap. I think there's Clara over there. Okay. Opal. Opal's Charon medallion. Vented Mark III helmet. I think I've got one of those somewhere.
Great work.
Well, we're gonna have to deal with those mantisaurs. You're not on defensive, are you, Pavati? Yes, you are. Aggressive. Best to be safer than safe as opposed to sorry around here. Okay. 4 mats. God, not much, are they? Not anymore. That's where I've been seeing the glands, the mantisaur glands. They don't count. Place the glands. Let's, before we do that, let's deal with Clara over here. That's why I thought I had glands already. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna do handguns to 60. Armor penetration damage plus 10%. Back. Accept that. Perks. I'm gonna give myself reduce movement penalty to accuracy. I'm gonna give myself that one. Level 24. The rest of you guys are good. I don't know when you guys get leveled, get perks. There we go.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
Let her talk.
Monarch folks
I think she's
often
having a
joke
moment.
about
I want to let her have
Not
it.
because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
Now I'll interrupt. You built all this, the base?
We hauled in steel. Hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first. But for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
Okay, let's not say that. Must have been a brave kid.
More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Got a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers. Helped us trade hides for food and materials. Negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name. 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
You were a family. I'm sorry they're gone, Nyoka.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
You think we can come up with a mnemonic for... Excuse me. Do you think we can come up with a mnemonic for our lot? What about... I'll have to think about that. Oh, here we go. Start with this. Actually... Oh, okay, there goes Pavati. There goes Nyoka. Can't get him back up. Dealt with him, but it could have gone smoother. It was pretty talk, and we kind of got our asses handed to us. Well, you guys did. I did just fine. Nothing breaks down the venerable Marcus Ashikaga. Okay.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances.
Yeah, I wish too.
All here. This bringing them together.
Limited auspices and all,
Barry,
both of you guys getting
this is
absolutely
the
wiped.
kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but
Yeah.
that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome, Nyoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara properly.
We should have got the other
before
two out of
the
Terra
others
2 and
to rest.
brought them back here. I would have happily transported them for you. Yes. Let her leave the medallions. It seems important to her. You're leaving the medallions here? I suppose that's wise. Go ahead. Okay, done. Closest thing to a sister that I ever lost. Clara Hodges. Jackson Hayes. His most egregious crime was having the gall to die before me. At least you got a sense of humor. Anders Wadsworth. Between Raptidons and women, he died doing what he loved, chasing tail. Rebecca Hodges. At the very least, you came back to us in the end. Opal Oubliette. One of the very few who deserved better. Rip. And I think the small toolbox is locked, and it seems Nyoka has broken the mechanism so it can't be opened. Inside you hear the rattling of small several objects. Likely her team's medallions. Yeah, well, we know what they are. Okay. Bit of peace for Nyoka. You know. It just seems like it just seems like the right thing to do. It's like, you know. I don't owe her anything, she doesn't owe me anything, but you know, that's how it works. This isn't about, you know. Okay, so let's try and figure this out. Marcus, Max, Felix, Nyoka, Pavati, Sam. It's all consonants. That's the problem. We haven't got anyone with a vowel. I can't really come up with a mnemonic for that. Maybe if we combine the first and second letter of their name, but, you know. It come up pretty weird. I'm keeping everyone. I'm very close to kicking Max, the vicar, off the ship. Partly because I can't finish his companion questline, partly because I think he's the least compatible with the crew. Now, here's the question. Alright, let's head to the C3 barracks. And we'll do that for the iconoclasts. Sucker bait. Zora has asked you to investigate an old relay station that's been overrun by monsters. She hopes to find the answers to the mystery of the Amber Heights massacre. Open the sealed door. The sealed door where, precisely? 68 meters at outpost access. Further down... Oh, hold on. I know where that is. Ah, shit. Hang on. I'm gonna need to fast travel down to full-on crossroads. I'm on the wrong side of the hill. Excuse me. I knew we'd have to come back here. Alright. In we go.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, just fine. That was a little easier than the one in the cave. I gotta sell a bunch of those mantis carapaces. I got a lot of them. Okay. Feel free to do so, Nyoka. Ooh, a Mega Mantis up. Oof. Yeah, that went a little. Yeah, that's alright. Just collect. Telesport cards, I got plenty to sell. Sure with. Loaded. Alright. Outpost access. I'm going to go up here first. I'm going to search this town out a little bit. I'm thinking there might be access to the town, the little outpost just over here. Don't need a grenade launcher too. I've got so many corporation service awards. I wonder who's buying them and for what possible purpose. Collector, presumably. Like someone who collects stamps. Collects corporation service awards. Use the terminal. Enter the code. Unauthorized entry into records. Yeah, whatever. I only get sick of being told what I can and can't do by people I don't work for. Like, what are you gonna do? Fire me? Durable guards. Sure. It's clothes I don't believe I have. What does it look like? Completely indistinguishable from some of the other Hephaestus mining gear, I think. Sublight Thug, dead. Hemlock's eye patch. It's unique, I'll take it. This might be someone called Hemlock. I don't know if they're at all, like, relevant. I don't remember them. I think I picked up a helmet I didn't really want. Don't need that. Leaper injectors. Mag pick. Bypass shunts. Lots of them. Heavy ammo. Lots of bit cartridges. Oh, yep, no. Plenty of money. An old data cartridge. That's definitely what I'll be looking for, right? Let's read it. If I can. Data cartridge found in the remains of an old monarch post. Can I not read this? Be a miracle if anything be found on it. Still, Zora will be interested to see it. Famed photograph. Oh, that's your lot. Oh. Sitting on top of a dead rat. Okay. Use the terminal. UDL communication substation number 204. This substation has been decommissioned following the closure work of order UDL 211. Communication functionality has been disabled. Logs and messages have been archived. Let's read the messages. Status report number 1. Tunnels are in. Cables are laid. Devil's Peak is receiving, but we're waiting on signal confirmation from the outposts. The whole place stinks of sulfur. We should have brought masks. I'm sure I heard something in the caverns beneath the tower. Something's living here. living there. Here's hoping we don't unsettle it, or else that place ain't gonna be safe for you, for our cable guys. Recording engineer Wolkowitz. We've got a signal from Amber Heights, Delaware, and Cascadia, still waiting on word from Bayside Terrace and Aurora Ridge. I ought to note that I was right about those caverns. They ain't safe. Some kind of, hell, I don't know, a big thing with claws. I ain't an animal scientist. Can't wait to get the hell off this rock. This is a Spacer's Choice terminal. Closure of works, UDL 211. Work order 211 has been completed. Substation will now be disabled and closed off. It should be noted that the lead engineer, Franklin Walkowitz, has perished due to a workplace accident involving hostile wildlife in the Devil's Peak Canyons. It should be further noted that Mr. Wolkowitz's complaints regarding the dangers of Terra 1 wildlife have been redacted. Halcyon Referendum 207, Terra 1 Hazard Clause. This notice issued on January 12th, 2343 serves as the public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Due to the hostility and aggressive... I think I've read this before. Yeah. I've read this before. I think up in the broker's house. Manual log entry. Gonna die for this damn fool errand, I know it. This is Walkowitz, I think. He said Amber Heights was gonna have more bits than we can spend, but those suited morons up and spent it all for us. Books and phases and pretty shit. You can't eat a fucking book. Look at us now. Of all the closets to coop up and lick our wounds, we had to choose the one that's set to lock itself up. I feel like a marauder digging at the walls like this. But we gotta get out before we starve. It ain't possible, but Nelson's over there trying to keep our spirits up, and I don't got the energy to fight him on it. Screw that Bryant fella. Eyes bigger than his fucking stomach. Okay. Bryant? Sure if that tells us anything. Zora found a suspicious data cartridge of maybe what Zora's looking for. Do you think Bryant was involved in the Amber Heights massacre and that's why he doesn't want to talk about it? Because he feels bad about being involved in it? But then why would he? Because he just needed a casus belli. Alright, return to the broker. First, and then I'll go back to Zora. We're going to fast travel up to Devil's Peak Station. Talk to the broker. And see, I think he'll send us to Byzantium. I get the feeling that's going to open up sooner rather than later, because I'm now getting missions there. Oh, crap, what's the way up again? I've forgotten which way we went. Through here. Over here. Up some stairs. There we go. It's all coming back. Put the gun away. Still got the dead marauder lookouts. You guys are still hanging out here. How are you? Everyone alright? Hiram.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
MSI and the Iconoclast are no longer transmitting. Is the data ready?
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you...
Peacefully on both counts. Relatively.
Does it matter? Job's done.
Is that so?
You're an information broker. If you want to know, it'll cost you.
Oh, I believe it will. But the price I pay won't be to you. No, we've a bigger deal to settle. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Phineas doesn't trust many people. How'd he hook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between.
I think you've already said this.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose... Oh, apologies. You meant... Right. Yes, I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
But you're not going to. Fine. Tell me how to fix it.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
You're not pulling my leg? Except I need 3 keys before it'll activate. I have to go find them, right?
Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design something like that?
Okay.
However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta coffee from the staff kitchen on your way back. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
Okay, awesome.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Got it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
God, Blythe is such a sucky little shit. Alright, fine. Head to the relay, shut it down. Got it. Fine, whatever. I've already read that terminal. There was something else on here I didn't do. Begin broadcasting. Authorized broadcaster. Don't even try to pretend you're unaware that all broadcasting is currently locked down. Please return to milling about the break room and lamenting that internship in corporate arbitration never finished. Okay. I meant to try that, but I'm pretty sure it was just going to give me something along those lines, and it did. Alright, to the relay. Just a joke of being like, of course you can't start broadcasting. Why would you try? Step outside and flip a switch. Right? I have stepped outside. Switch has been flipped.
Check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Happily, I won't bother you again.
Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void-blasted hell is that?
What is... That's a ship crashing. That's not the unreliable. Wow. Was that you, Hiram?
Black holes. Did you see that?
Whose ship was that?
Looks like a UDL ship.
It looked like a gunship. I saw a big gun on the top.
Attachments. I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram.
Oh
Hiram,
dear.
are you there?
Will someone explain what's going on?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
This is a shift. Surely we can talk this over.
Ah, I see you learned nothing.
No, apparently not.
We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Okay, jumpstart the tower. Now we have to... Radio Free Monarch. Speak with Phineas. But... Canid's Cradle. Both MSI and the... See where the ship lands, it could still stick the landing. Doubt it, didn't look... I saw a big shockwave. Retrieve the gunship's targeting module. If I give... Look. I'm coming back to that. I'll get to the ship. I'm gonna finish off with the iconoclasts with this mission I gotta turn in for the for Zora. But I mean, I'm not giving weapons to the iconoclasts. So, sounds very much like I'm going to be giving that to Sanjar. Doesn't it? Well, we'll see. Maybe there's a third option. But that changed the tempo. Well, slightly. Do we know what brought that down, that ship? Could it have been the broadcast that just interfered with its navigation, or, you know, like taking a phone call on a plane? Where did it go down? On the other side of that. Let's pop back to, no, Amber Heights. And I want to hand in for Zora first.
I'm real sorry about your friends, Nyoka.
Oh.
Ain't no one deserves to go like that. Certainly not folks just trying to get by.
Thanks for saying that. You know, after seeing so many people get chomped, trip into sulfur pools, shot by marauders, I always figured we'd die young. But just because you expect it doesn't make it any easier. Oh, shit. Next chance we get, I'm buying you a Spectrum bottle, so we can proper drown this melancholy.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to try Spectrum when we went out.
Oh,
Is it any good?
It is without a doubt the worst, most foul liquid mankind has ever had the misfortune to invent. You'll love it.
It's gonna turn Pavatian into an alcoholic. You gotta be careful with people who aren't, you know, used to strong drink. Alright, Zora.
Welcome back.
Yes,
Anything out
I'm
there?
curious as to what this says. Box of old data cartridges.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's a
Ooh.
letter.
Was it Graham?
Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain.
Graham did.
Gave them the gate codes.
Graham isn't exactly known for his rationality.
Watch it. That's our leader.
Well, he
we're talking
isn't.
About. My friend. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let
Okay.
you know if I figure something out.
Well, that pretty much settles that I'm not giving any weapons to the iconoclasts. To Graham, in particular. I think this targeting module is going straight to Stella Bay. Right? He killed all the executives. I thought it might have been Sanjar that had tried to kill Graham, but... There's just nothing that's making me want to side with the iconoclasts. Not a single thing about this appeals to me. Alright. Let's go check on this targeting module.
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
Reestablishing this now.
Can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special though, ain't she?
Ada. What is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be, I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of
But you
commands
think she's
telling
more
her
than
how
that. Of
to
course you
react.
would, Pavati.
You used to. What do you think now?
Well, I worked with a lot of machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it crashes us into a star, I'll be a mite upset.
No one's crashing anyone into any stars. You know. Who else didn't trust Ada? Who else was it? Was it Felix? I think it was Felix. You guys like two peas in a pod. Byzantium. Byzantium. No. Speak with Phineas. Yeah. Targeting module. It's ways out there. I might head around or maybe head back to the ship, fly over to Cascadia. That seems the closest landing pad. But I may have to think about that. But I don't think I'll have to think very hard. It sounds like I don't want to support Graham, and unless Zora is gonna take over Amber Heights and around the Iconoclast. But even then, she seems determined to go to war with Stella Bay and begin a conquest. Oh, hello. Even with Zora in charge, she's no pacifist. So, let's grab this targeting module and see where it takes us. Like I said, there may be a third option. And hopefully it can prevent a war.